This bill is an end run by the author because the proposition for rent control failed. That's what this is. This is rent control. You can change the wording all you want, but this is rent control. And it is fascinating to me to listen to members on this floor talk about how expensive it is to live in California and how there are people living in their cars, but yet they're working 2 jobs. And we have bills to allow people to live in their cars in parking lots and allow Caltrans to make underpasses and overpasses, homeless shelters. And then you act, and the policies you've put in place are the reason why it's so expensive. Yet you're all acting surprised, like, gosh, I don't know why, I don't know how this happened. How do we get so many homeless people? Why can't people afford to live here? Because you've increased the cost of water, the cost of electricity, the cost of gasoline, the cost of food, the cost of housing, the cost of rent, everything. And then you have the audacity to act surprised that people can't afford to live here. And now you're going to come in and you're going to act like the saviors. The very people who created the problem, you're now going to waltz in and try to convince everybody that you are the saviors of all that ails men. That's rich. Really. This is rent control. And let me just remind you, if you haven't heard of the basic concept of supply and demand, please Google it. Okay, it'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. If you decrease the supply, the demand is greater. You have less of what people want, and it's a higher cost. The notion that we can't, because I heard a couple of people say this, that we can't build our way out of this. Oh, yes, we can. Want to bet? Yeah, we can build our way out of it if we allow policies to go in place to allow that to happen. It's not a matter of can't. It is a matter of won't. We need more housing. We need more single-family homes. We need more apartments. We need more everything so that there's enough to accommodate everybody in this state that needs shelter. And I'm not talking about shelter in their car in a parking lot in LA, which is some of the solutions that you've come up with. We can build our way out of this if you allow it. But we have certain special interest groups who don't want to allow it, and you all go along with it. So now you can go ahead and pretend that you are the knight in shining armor riding in on your horse to save everyone from the high rental costs, but that's not actually going to happen. I would urge you to vote.